like to use are the electrons. So the leaf splits water in protons and oxygen, and also electrons are being released. The leaf uses the protons and the electrons. And what we do is we actually are taking the electrons out of that system to power our photovoltaic cell. That is the essence of my research. And what we do with those electrons, well, we make biosolar cells, and you see an example within the robot. But we also make biosensors, because the biological material can be very well used as sensing material for all kinds of other compounds that you may want to detect. From a scientific point of view, what I like to understand is how membranes are formed, because a lot of this machinery that is responsible for photosynthesis is within a membrane on the outer part of cells. And they have specific shapes, like every cell has basically. But in this case we can very well understand how they are organized because of these tools, for instance, that you can see the molecules, and we can also simulate how these membranes are being shaped and how specific organizations come about. And I wanted to show you that, but I cannot. And what we do with those simulations is, first of all, that we find it just very interesting to know how biological organization comes about from a molecular level. But we also try to mimic it, and that was the other movie. We tried to mimic it in artificial membranes. First of all, to show whether your principles are actually valid, because if you say, well, these shapes and organizations are controlled by these and these factors, then if I do that outside the cell, in a test tube, let's say, then in principle I should get the same kind of organization and shape. So it is first as a test method, but also to have advantageous systems, again, for biosolar cells and the biosensors. And this is one of those artificial membranes that we make. I like this very much. This is an atomic force microscopic image of molecules that can absorb sunlight. And these molecules are like this. And what you can see is that we are imaging molecules of 10 nanometer, which is pretty small. They're very beautiful. In this particular case, it's like a cylinder. And what is very nice, this is a top view, the one, and the side view. And what is very nice in nature is that many things in nature are being built in modules. And that's what you see here, that this view of, it's called protein complex. If you do not know what that is, doesn't matter. It's a very big molecule, polymers that are being arranged in a cylindrical shape. And embedded within those polymers are chlorophyll molecules. That's what you see here. And these are made really like modules where you have cylinder inside cylinder inside cylinders. And we can also